All right, welcome to the Fate Grand Order podcast, where today we're talking about Fate Grand Order episode 7. I have a special co-host who always joins me every week. Who are you?
So not that special.
You're pretty special.
Wow, you are so sweet.
Okay. All right.
Okay, moving on.
Yes, this is Malice. What? Whoa, you see this? Aiden Adams says Ushi's swimsuit version is wearing more clothes. What?
Don't tell me she's wearing like the anime schoolgirl swimsuit or something like that.
Okay, somebody in the last episode said that the outfits actually get worse. So what I'm thinking is there's someone that's gonna have like nipple pasties, and that's it. That's like literally it. They just edit out the. I would not
be surprised.
And instead of like putting like actually bottoms on her, they just edit out those bits, and you just don't see those bits. It's just nipple pasties and. That's the only thing I could think is worse than truck flaps. And she's like a cat. She's like a cat samurai. She's also a cat.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I forgot to point out in the last part. She has cat ears. Cat ears for the win.
I don't know what to say about her character that I haven't. I'm sorry. Fate Go episode 7, Diversionary Operation. Tiamat arrives, and, well, she's a giant snake lady, and she also has giant boobs. Not much covering them.
Yeah.
What? What? Do you see this, Malice? Someone says, Luna Lupus says, you're not far off, but it makes sense with the character.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, Luna Lupus, I know there are just hair ornaments, but they look like cat ears, and cat ears are justice.
I don't know what to do anymore, Malice. I don't know. I don't know what to do. This is... Solomon. Yes, the king of mages, Solomon. What do you think about him?
He looks like a massive prick.
Yes. He also needs some like lotion on his face because he's got something going on there.
Yeah, like his face looks like a snake mouth. Like the jaw is way somewhere else than it should be.
He looks like if Satan and Orochimaru and then Merlin did the fusion dance.
I can kind of see that.
That's
like,
what
his face looks more like a snake than the goddess at the end.
Yes.
That's something.
The goddess looked like a normal girl or a woman who, from like the neck down, then became like a serpent creature from. You know what she looks like? She looks like Jackie from The Darkness.
She looks like Medusa. I'm gonna say that, except she has wings.
That is also true. I originally thought, I was like, this is like Medusa or something.
Yeah.
Red Emia says, okay guys, I remember you questioning quality of CG in early episodes and I tried to defend it, but Tiamat looked awful in some shots. To which I have to say, I thought the models looked pretty good. Once again, I think the CGI it's fine.
I mean, I have to say, I still think she looked better than the demonic beasts.
I would have to go back and watch to make that comparison, but
I mean, not really, because there were some in this episode.
But I thought those were like actually animated.
No, it was CG.
I must have zoned out.
It was absolutely CG, 100%.
Must have zoned out.
As you do.
Fault. Yeah, I actually zone out quite a bit. That's why I write notes during the episode, so I don't zone out. But yeah, I mean, when she was summoned in I don't know. I thought her model was good. Like I thought the model itself was like, okay, that's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, agreed.
I like her character design, despite that it's more like, hey, hot snake lady, which isn't like a bad thing. It's just kind of, I don't know, cliche at this point in this anime.
I mean, if we go with the Medusa idea, she's kind of fitting.
Oh yeah, that's right. Medusa is always some sexualized thing going on with her. Lunar Lupus says, at least it has regular 2D scenes instead of the dragon monstrosity of Dean Stay Night. To which I have to say, we don't call that the dragon monstrosity. We call that the vagina dragon. So
wow, this video is not getting monetized, so it's okay.
Well, at least, hey, not made for kids, so at least the comment section will still exist.
Yeah,
I'd rather have that than being deemed for kids. Hate kids. Think of the children, Malice.
I would rather not.
Anyways, yes, that's the vagina dragon. Moving on. They. So yes, they do. I guess yeah, they fight some demonic beasts. I guess I have to ask you. What did you think about the demonic beasts and the fighting in this episode?
The fighting was cool. It made sense. Like the tactics they used were logical. Even though I would expect them to have two gates one behind each other to prevent them just randomly walking in. But oh well, what can you do?
There's actually so far the 2D animation has been really good. This episode, it was showing a little bit of weakness, but I think what I'm about to talk about is more of just, it's not nitpicking, but it's more of just, it didn't affect any of the enjoyment. But there was a couple scenes where, especially Ushi was attacking some of the demonic beasts, and it looked like it was slow motion. And
yeah.
And also, it had that weird, like, where, like, they had, like, no shaders on some of the characters, and they look like blobs sometimes.
I'm kind of afraid they went with a slower frame rate on those, and that's probably the cause of this.
Well, if it was slower frame rate, it would be more choppy. I think they simply just animated it. It was just animated really slowly.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't at the right speed. I don't know how that works. I'm not an animator, so somebody definitely in this live chat can definitely correct us if they are animators of some kind. But it looked weird, and like I said, they looked like blobs at times. It had that, it had that weird 90s thing where from like a distance they look like blobs, but up close they look really good.
Yeah.
Red Emia says, production staff is really hyping up next episode. That's maybe why they cut some budget for this setup episode. Good.
Yeah, I was kind of going to point that out. It's possible. I would prefer if they didn't, but what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, yeah, in like a perfect world, I would prefer everything to have a limitless budget, but of course that is.
I mean, that's something I would expect from this show, especially seeing how much money the game made. But
that is a good point, but I don't know what the budget is for this anime compared to the others.
Yeah.
Lunar Lupus says missing frames are probably to save on for bigger scenes, maybe for the next episodes. So it seems, yeah, that's the common trend. Yeah. That's saving for the next episode. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. I have two small gripes with this episode. I'm just gonna go through right now. One, why are the shields the soldiers are using so flippin' small? Like, unrealistically small.
You mean Leonidas's?
No, Leonidas has proper sized shield. The other guys have way too small shields.
Huh, I didn't notice that.
And the other one, Leonidas is giving a toast to Ares, which is a Roman god, not Greek god, because he should be toasting Athena, not Ares, which kind of annoyed me. But what can you do?
The only thing I remember about Athena is in God of War 2 when Kratos is like, Athena! Why isn't Kratos in this? Luna Lupus says they armor and shields are probably historically accurate to the times. Maybe.
I would still expect those shields to be a bit larger, but...
Red Imia says Anna's fight against Big Lion was pretty lit, though. I can't believe I just said lit. But, yes. It was pretty lit. Do you agree, Malice?
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I like the part where it shows her like kneeling after an attack, and it's just a big, massive freaking explosion happens.
Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions.
And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. And it's cool. Which is pretty cool, actually. Anna talks about how she's like afraid that they'll find out who she truly is in reference to, Fujimaru. And I'm already forgetting the small girl. Small girl? MASH. Stop it.
Wow.
Stop it. I'm a bad memory. Stop it.
Professional.
We don't talk about MASH a lot. I think we talk more about Fujimaru than MASH sometimes.
Yeah, MASH so far has been just there.
Yeah, she's MASH. Mashed potatoes. You know what I did there? Mashed potatoes? Because the name's MASH. And then you mashed potatoes is a kind of potatoes that you can make.
I have to admit that whenever you say MASH, I remember the TV show from
from
30 years ago.
Yes, also MASH. Red Emia says, I expect Anna's... I always read that as anus. I expect Anna's popularity to rocket up sky high after this anime. I agree. People really like the small little girls that can do crazy ass things.
Hey, I've been hyping up Anna since like episode 3.
Yeah, she also has those weird moe moments as well, so.
What do you mean weird? She's cute.
I don't know. Children are a mistake in my opinion.
Wow.
This is kind of where we learn. I also admittedly zoned out for a minute of this and I had to go back and rewatch it. So I apologize if I missed something here. But Merlin, emotions are his fuel?
Yeah, this it was just a quick one, but they said he's an incubus. Apparently, which I can see, but why?
So, is Anna a succubus?
No, I don't think so.
Because anime has taught me weird things about succubuses. Anyways, Red Emia says, do you like MASH's characterization? To which I have to say, I actually do like MASH. It's hard to hate MASH because of what I saw of her in First Order in episode 0. So I like her, for sure.
Yeah, so far she had more development than MASH, and yeah. What can you do? What to do?
Luna Lupus says Fujimaru is taking Meshu's usual role from the game, but her character development happens more from big scenes. Interesting. That's actually really fascinating. So the character development that Fujimaru is getting is actually somewhat MASH's in the game. That is actually, I like that. That's pretty interesting. They wouldn't have to do much if that was the case. Which I guess that's why. I guess that's why they're doing it, so they don't have to write in extra stuff.
Well, they always will have to, but
Of course, yes. So yeah, the stuff about Anna and Merlin is actually really interesting, and I wonder what Mash and Fujimaru's reaction to that would be. I honestly think that Fujimaru, I don't know about Mash especially, like, but I think Fujimaru would be okay with it. I don't think he'd be like, oh no.
yeah.
But it just depends what the ultimate goal for these two characters are and what that actually means in the story, because at this point we don't know enough about what that actually means or what their true characters' natures are, so.
Yeah, as I said in the last episode, they should just smash.
They should just smash.
I can't believe you just did that. Seriously?
What are you talking about, Malice? It's comedy. There's comedy none better than smash. Good what I did there, Malice. Yes. So in the last episode, Fujimaru was talking about how he's going to try his best, but Merlin and Anna in this episode, at the end of this scene, basically says that in a different way, that they're also going to try their best. They're going to try their best to I think their words were make it like humans, which I was very interesting.
Yeah, I guess Anna's character arc is about getting in gripes what it means to be not human but human-like, and coming in terms with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course,
if continue.
If she's actually Medusa, she didn't have much of a good time with humans in her life before being a servant, so that could be a thing.
Lunar Lupus says, remember, even though you guys haven't personally seen it, MASH has been developing throughout each singularity, learning what bit means to be human, what it means to be human. That is true. I have, like, I'm cognizant of that, but sometimes I do forget.
Yeah, that's something I've been saying at least the last few episodes. It's kind of a shame we started from the middle.
It in a way it is, but the way people talk about it, because I made a video about episode 0 of Absolute Demonic Front on my main channel, and the comments in that were basically a lot of people saying like that they think it's better this way to get this and then Camelot, because the previous and the later stuff aren't, especially the earlier stuff, isn't actually nearly as good as this stuff. So that's interesting. I would though would definitely like it if they went back and they did the other stuff later on, because I mean they're
maybe as OVAs,
something, you know,
movies.
They've done like a lot of OVAs and specials for it already, which I didn't know about, but they have like 2 or 3 of them, I think.
Really?
Yeah. But I would love it if they went back and did that kind of stuff, because there's actually characters in there I like. I like John Alter. I want to see more of John Alter.
Give me more of Mordred, because Mordred is awesome.
Yes, I would like more of Mordred as well. Possibly a different outfit.
She switches to like 4 in Apocrypha. Watch Apocrypha then.
Hopefully not the short cutoff jeans.
No,
the butt hanging out, or well, air quotes butt. But I ain't shaming. Listen, I have a vendetta against these scantily clad women sometimes. I don't know why.
People wear that outside. In real life.
Anyways, Aiden Adams says, actually, the entire first arc is about MASH learning what it means to be human and the value of life. I would love to see that. I would.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, I can see that. Definitely based off First Order and what I've played of the mobile game. I can see that that's for sure where that would be headed. So yeah, we get the scene where Ushi is attacking. And I love this comment from Ushi. She says she hopes that she gets a pat on the head from doing all this.
Yeah, that was so cute.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It was like, I think I'm starting to get Ushi's character more besides just the truck flaps. Red Emiya says we hate fans. We Fate fans just hope that after Babylonia Camelot movies, they will animate final. Yep. Comment just disappeared. Okay. But yes, I think I get your gist.
Final Solomon Singularity, especially since they foreshadow it through this anime a lot already.
Luna Lupa says, yeah, in terms of story, the previous Singularities, they were much weaker, but the character development of MASH and other servants is what keeps the players invested.
Yeah, I could get behind that.
I like how people are actually like telling us like the experience of the mobile game and how different it is. I'm just so fascinated. I'm so fascinated by it. But anyways, yeah. I have a note here that says Ushi is good, so she's good. Truck flaps be damned. She's good. We then see our favorite Enkidu, and he's not having a fun time, you guys. But he showed up. He turns into a big lion. Anna and him fight. Also,
he didn't turn into it. He summoned it.
Thank you for the correction. I'm a terrible person.
Yes, you are. Moving on.
Merlin calls Foe the Cath Pulag? Pulag?
Yes, something like that. I guess it's in Gaelic or Celtic, and no clue what it means.
Same. Don't really have much of an idea. But after Anna does some badass shit, because this video isn't made for kids, so I had to say that.
Also, another side gets AP boost from Merlin at one point.
I didn't. Oh, wait. Aiden says Kath Polig. That's what it is. I had it written down terribly. I'm sorry. I'm a failure. I'm illiterate. But yeah, after all of that, this action scene was amazing. This was just awesome. Someone said it before as well in the stream, but it was great. I loved it. But after that, an Avenger class spirit thing shows up. It's Tiamat. Tiamat. And she is a giant purple-haired serpent lady who... Very interesting. How do you think this fight's going to go? Because I don't think we've seen ever in Fate a fight of this scale besides the Vagina Dragon.
My bet is... A, we have seen the fight of this scale, and B, I think they are just gonna fuck off like usual. Like when they fought the Jaguar Man.
Wait, we've seen a monster of this scale before?
Yes. In Fate Zero. The Cthulhu.
Oh, yeah! That was a great fight. How did I forget that? It had the jets in the air.
You are a failure to the fandom.
I'm a failure. Yeah. You're probably right. Luna Lupa says, the scene was probably very amusing for the players because in game Merlin actually broke the meta of how players build their teams, so seeing Merlin support Anna got a chuckle out of me.
Fair enough.
Alright. I could see how, yeah, people would find that pretty funny. Oh, there's the stuff in the beginning with the what King Solomon says. Did we talk about that?
A little bit. We just said he showed up.
Yeah, I forgot what he talked about.
Basically, what's the point of living when you are gonna die anyways?
Well, there you go. Them lowly humans. They're failures. I'm an example.
Which I found really annoying, and I already don't like him as a villain, and that's kind of sad. But what can you do?
So, what are your final thoughts on this episode?
I dig it. I hope we get more. We probably will get a big fight, and then them just running off again.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next episode, especially based off what the comments in the stream have been saying about how they saved a lot of the budget for the next episode, possibly, and that a lot of the production staff are saying this is going to be a really great episode.
Oh yeah, Lunalpus says we missed the reveal of Grand Servants. That's true. There's apparently a servants which are like more powerful. Basically pulls OP nerf kind of stuff.
Yeah. I do we know any of them?
We know 2 of them. Right now, I'm pretty sure. We know Merlin and we know Solomon.
Alright, there we go.
Maybe even could say Gilgamesh.
Well,
but that might be stretching it a bit.
Okay.
Also, we got another class of servant, which...
the Avenger, Jeanne d'Arc was the Avenger, or was she the Revenger?
I'm not gonna lie, I took a look at Type Moon Wiki, and there's like 10 different classes, or maybe even more, and... Yeah. Normal Joan is a... what's the name? Like Balancer or something like that? Ruler.
Ruler. Ruler. That's what it was. Okay. So yeah, we got an Avenger class. I'm pretty sure we've seen it. I'm fairly certain I've seen something with Avenger before, but I don't know what that may be. Aiden Adams says Merlin is a candidate, not a grand caster. But Reddit.
I thought they mentioned him as a grand caster, but okay.
Well, my final thoughts on this episode. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty interesting to see the scale of someone like Tiamat and what she'll do. She obviously doesn't like people.
Yeah.
So that's... Yeah, she had that weird kakeguri face or whatever. So...
Also, Enkidu calls her his mother.
Yes, that's another thing. Yes. So... I don't know how that happened. I don't know who his father is and how that worked out.
If there even is father.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Very interesting stuff in this episode for sure, but I think this is definitely like a big setup for the next episode. Yeah, I like the episode, so we both like the episode. I don't think I've hated episodes. I think I've liked every episode so far. It's a very good show. Very good.
At this point, I wouldn't mind if some of the main characters died, or main-ish. More important characters, but that's maybe just because I'm too used to normal fate.
Yeah, get rid of MASH. Just kidding.
I mean, that would be, to be fair, that would be quite an interesting plot point.
I'm kidding, y'all.
But I highly doubt that will happen.
Can't kill MASH. She's everybody's like waifu. Can't do that.
And she has really bad armor, but yeah.
I mean, so does truck flaps. But nobody's talking about that. Nobody's bring that up.
You always bring that up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're lying. Anyways, with that being said, Malice, where can they find you?
On your Discord.
That's right. Join the Discord. Highly recommend it. Over on the Discord, we have many people talking about many kinds of shows and things and stuff. We even have our own Fate chat as well. You can find me on my main channel, Sea Tactics, where this Friday I'm going to be talking about Heaven's Feel 2. It may be a 2-part video. It's so long. It is so long. But it's my first impressions of the second Heaven's Feel movie. I loved it. Yeah. And if you don't know, I have a review for Heaven's Feel 1, which is over 30 minutes. I went way in there. Way deep in Heaven's Feel. There's a joke in there somewhere about Sakura. But with that being said, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week when we talk about episode 8. Bye-bye.
See you guys.